Right, welcome ladies and gents. This is my Superman and Lois Season 2 Episode 5 review. You guys know I really have been enjoying this series. And I strongly recommend it. I've always been doing this, always recommending it. You know, it's a CW show, predominantly produced by HBO Max by the looks of it. It's a great show, like it's genuinely really, really good. The production values are high. I mean, you can even just see it here, right? Literally just here. It's got good production values. Like the cinematography is actually on point. And this episode's no less than that either. It's very, very, very good. We are learning so much more about this BIZARRO thing, which was initially placed as like, oh, it could be Doomsday. And then obviously turns out to be BIZARRO Superman. And it is BIZARRO Superman. Like, it is actually BIZARRO Superman. Completely other world, other dimension. It's a different form of BIZARRO. It's not the same. Not the same kind of creation as the original BIZARRO. But it is a BIZARRO Superman. They've got the core concept of BIZARRO. And they're just pushing forward and weaving another sort of villainous thread through it. And it really works. So let's get into it. Like, we'll just talk full spoilers. I think this has been out for like 2 days now. Or at least a day. I've been a bit behind on things with the new move, no internet and stuff, so I'm just starting to get up to speed on watching stuff. And if you guys like my Raised by Wolves reviews, one of them will be dropping soon as well, so just stay tuned. So let's talk about this, right? We've got two key big players, BIZARRO, in the Superman world anyway, BIZARRO and Ali Alliston, right? We open this episode flashing back to Ali Alliston's past and knowing a little bit more about this pendant. Now, this pendant is exactly the same pendant that Le BIZARRO is wearing. And yeah, basically it destroyed Ali Alliston's family. Destroyed it. And on, the sort of last will and testament sort of thing, the attorney's like, hey Ali, you can get the estate, you can get all the money, but you have to look after this pendant. And I'm presuming like it's Ali Alliston's brother or uncle or someone like that, someone pertaining to the family. Is like, it destroyed our family, please don't do it. And she spits a sweet out, being quite symbolic of the fact that she's chosen the pendant over the sweet, which I think was actually quite good symbolism, because it's like, be a child, eat candy, eat sweets, versus choose a pendant. It's almost the sort of sweet side of life, innocence, versus choose the pendant. And the spitting of the sweet out, the candy, I think really worked, actually. It may not be what they were going for, but that's what I picked up on anyway. And FYI, if you guys are wondering why we're not showing footage during this, because it just gets copyright claimed. CW's a menace for copyright claims. It's just not worth it. So I'm sorry, you're going to have to look at this awesome backdrop that I have here. I'm a big dumb face instead, but it is what it is. So from there, we flash forward into the future. We've got the woman that works at the Smallville Gazette. She's like, oh, I don't trust you, Lois, blah, blah, blah. So she goes off to talk with Ali Alliston herself. She's then drugged, dies. The pendant is put on her, and then she crosses over into this BIZARRO world. And from there, everyone's afraid of Ali Alliston. Ali Alliston is in that world. She is everywhere. She's basically taken over the world. That's what they say. And then, ladies and gents, we know a little bit more about Mr. BIZARRO here, because Superman and BIZARRO have a little bit of a fight. He figures out finally that this individual is the complete opposite of him, because he spits fire breath and then shoots freezing rays out of his eyes. It's actually why his eyes are glowing blue all the time, which I actually quite liked. I thought that was quite smart. And then he realizes that he punches his way over to the mines, beats the living crap out of the BIZARRO Superman with X kryptonite, because he's thinking, well, it didn't do anything to me, but it might do something to him because he's the opposite. And then takes the BIZARRO Superman to the Fortress of Solitude, where I can't remember the bloody woman's name, but basically his mother, I can't remember the in-canon name, Laura L, I can't remember. Anyway, and then she, the computerized version of herself, seals him up in a force field and basically allows them to communicate, where he reveals Ali Aniston is going to destroy the world and he's here to save it. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So it's interesting. Both seasons have dealt with world, universe breaking, sort of scenarios, but in actually a really smart way. So we had Mork and Edge, right? Potentially bringing Superman and General Zod into one body to destroy the world and take it over as Kryptonians. Cool, no worries. They haven't upped the ante even further. They've just gone, let's do a world-destroying device again, but with a different mechanism, different person doing it. That's actually really smart. It's interesting still. It's a way to keep it fresh and interesting. You're not upping the stakes. The stakes are still the same. The world's about to be destroyed, but a different mechanism by which we're doing it and different characters to kind of float around in there. Now, during all of this, what I did find was interesting is the pendant itself has been taken from BIZARRO, obviously in the last episode, which is like a couple weeks back now. CW, you need to fucking stop doing these big breaks. It's really frustrating. That pendant seems to charge him up somehow when they get close. It seems to charge BIZARRO up. Don't think it really charges Superman up. We never really exhibited that, but it did look like BIZARRO Superman was getting stronger. That's gone now. And noticeably, Superman had the advantage in that fight. So maybe there's something linked there. But there's all this kind of interaction with the DOD and things like that. That's obviously bad. I'm really intrigued where this goes with the BIZARRO Superman. I really am. Aside from that, let's talk about the ground level situations that happen, because that's the Superman level situations. So let's talk about the ground level sort of situations. We've got Jordan and Jonathan. Jonathan is obviously puffing away on the ex-kryptonite inhaler, and Jordan's obviously still got powers. Now, Jordan's being trained by Lois Lane's father. That's going pretty well, all things considered, pretty decent. But then Jonathan's like, no, I want I want to get involved in this as well. And it's sort of revealed that he's got powers, but it's sort of not, because obviously he's puffing away on the thing. I'm going to be intrigued to see where they go with that, because there was some set photos leaked where he's basically dressed up as Superboy. So I don't know what's going to happen there, whether he will actually develop powers, because it might be interesting. Maybe the ex-kryptonite, I don't know, signals some like latent powers within him. I don't know, but there's that. There's all the situation with the Cushings and that new woman. But all of that came to a head. They all found out about it anyway. So it'll be intriguing to see where they go with that. I'd like the family dynamic in this. Always enjoying the sort of drama situation that's going on. Loads of people would be like, oh, well, he cheated, blah, blah, blah. They're talking man bad, woman good. It's not actually the case, because they literally opened the episode with saying how, Superman was blaming himself for John Henry Irons being in hospital. And Lois Lane's like, it's not your fault. Like, you didn't do this. Don't blame yourself. So it's not 100%, I think it's pretty evenly slanted, quite frankly. Love the episode. Great. Good fun. What do you guys think, though? Do you even watch this show? If you don't, you really should. It's a great weekly show. It really is. You really should watch this show. So let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Where do you think they're going with this Ali Aniston situation? There were some theories that she was going to be Granny Goodness. I don't think that's going to be the case. Maybe she is, but I just can't see it. I can't imagine that's where they're going to go. But let me know what you think down below. If you're new here, please do hit subscribe. Guys, turn the bell notifications on to all, especially if you're not getting notifications and you're actually a subscriber. Just check the bell notifications. Follow me over on Twitter at MrHReviews and select some topics for me to cover. But thanks so much. Take care.